So starting with my education, I have a very old relationship open university, as I have right now it's my third degree, which is still going on along with my PhD with open and distance learning. And it was like when it was 2003 when I completed my intermediate, the college life. And though my score was good, but the problem was, what was the problem? The problem was my financial stability. Like, you know that the regular universities are very competitive. You have to get like the first restriction is the competition. You have to score a specific percentage, or you have to pass the exam. And the second restriction is the financial restriction, that the fees are not affordable for many. So I was like, the first part was, I cleared that part, like I was eligible for the regular university, but the problem was the financial constraint. In 2003, my financial background was not that much enough to support the fees of the regular universities. So the doors of the open and distance learning are always open for such students. And those are the majority of the students like who face the financial problem, who cannot, who don't have time to participate in a regular university. So the Open University gave me the opportunity from where I did my bachelor's in computer science. And I still remember that time I had to work like for whole night. I was working during my bachelor's of computer science. I was working in like night jobs, like from night 12 o'clock till 8 a.m. I was working. And from morning, like I have the opportunity to attend some classes as well. And because of the flexibility of the open and distance learning, I was able to like meet my fees, and I was like able to complete my whole bachelor's with Allama Iqbal University because of its flexibility and because of its affordable fees. And that only made it possible that I was working and studying, and still I haven't left any studies and job. I'm doing it parallel since 2003. So what made it unique? What experience I had, which was different from the regular students of the university who were studying at full time. And after 4 years of degree, like after passing my graduation, all the students, or the majority of the students whom I know who were like studying in a regular university, they were not having any experience, and they were still striving for the job, because the problem in our education system as a whole, in an overall education system, is that it works like in a different direction with industry. The industrial requirements are separate, and the education requirements are somehow like not very correlated in overall world, I think so, which makes the gap between the academia and industries. But if you are an ODL student and if you are working along with your studies, I think that gap is very much lessened as far as my experience is concerned. So when I completed my bachelor's degree, I was already having 4 years of experience in a multinational, like international company. So I was already holding a good job, and still, even after bachelor's of computer science, I was having a degree along with the relevant experience of the industry, which made me more like unique with the other students who were studying in the regular university. And that was the unique feature of the ODL, open and distance learning, that it makes you more, it gives you more confidence, because you, along with the studies, you can participate in the social activities. You can participate in your like working if you want to work, especially if you have financial constraints. So this was the unique benefit which I got from the Open University. And later on, I didn't stop. This again, I will link this link it with the Angie's point. Like there must be a motivation. Unless there should be objective of the life is very important, or objective of doing something. If your objective or your vision is large enough to accommodate so many things, so it will keep you like, it will keep you pushing to doing the things. If your objective is very small, to get a job or to get a degree, so I think it will it is not very sustainable. So as a human being, if I think as a student, it's a suggestion for the new students or the students who are joining the ODL system. Always keep your like broader objective of your life. Again, answering the question of why, which John identified, why we are here in this world and what is our duty. And if we are studying anything, if we are doing any job, so what is our purpose of doing that degree? If you keep that objective in your mind, especially if it is more generic, for example, in my personal, I think the objective should be to serve the humanity. If you are doing anything, if you're doing any job, if you're doing any studies, everything you know or any knowledge you have, it is your duty to serve the humanity, to serve your society by solving the problems. So this thing will keep you motivated. And the same happened with me as well. And Alhamdulillah, I'm still motivated and I'm still studying with this vision that whatever we know, whatever knowledge we gain, we can solve the problems of our society, and we can upbring the humanity, or we can serve the humanity, and that will ultimately satisfy your inner self. And if you are innerly satisfied, you will keep struggling. So that's how I continued. After my bachelor's, I started my master's in computer science from Open University, and again my job was also continued. And by 2013, I was like able to get the job in the same university, and getting a job in Open University was also like the big. I think the factor was I was already a student of open distance learning, and I already knew what are the problems which are faced by the ODL students. So, and I had so many ideas which in my past 8 years, I implemented. Like I worked on my own ideas as well, like by building an online support system and by creating SMS-based services. And recently in my PhD, I'm also working on how I can solve the ODL student problems using GIS, like how to solve the problems using mapping technologies. So due to this vision in mind, and due to the environment which Open University gave me, it also gave me the opportunity to collaborate with other Open Universities, especially when in 2013, when I joined Open University, the Allama Iqbal Open University, it was hosting the 27th AAOU conference at that time. And at that time, I was like introduced with the AAOU conference, and I continuously I tried my best to attend all the conference except few ones I missed, of the Hong Kong, I think, and one which was in Indonesia, I think maybe. But I continuously participated in these conferences. I continuously engaged with the relevant collaborators. For example, I still know Bobby from the Open University of Philippines. I still know Jimmy, whom I met in 2013. I'm still in contact with them. I still continuously talk with them, working on different ideas on how to solve the problems of ODL students. So, and it also later on gave me the opportunity to visit China, Shanghai Open University, and collaborate with other 9 research scholars. And recently I visited Philippines in 2019, which gave me more further opportunities. So these are all the benefits. These are not my personal efforts. I think the more credit I will give it to the Open University. It was the Open University which gave me such opportunities to contact or to collaborate with other Open University students and other Open Universities faculty members. And in Open University, especially, what makes you more satisfied, because you are dealing with masses. Once if you're working in a regular university, and especially if you're solving the education problem of that specific university, it will only solve the problem of few who are not more than 5% or not more than even 1 to 2%. But if you're working in an open and distance learning Open University, or if you are studying in open and distance learning university, and you are solving the problems of open and distance learning students, it will automatically satisfy you more, because you are solving the problem of masses. In our case, we have 1.4 million students in a year. So ultimately, in most of the countries, if you see the enrollment numbers are like high as compared to the regular universities. So if you solve the problems of the open and distance learning students, so ultimately you are solving the problems of the masses. So ultimately this will satisfy you more